Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be going over the pre-lab video for Lab 6, which is fMRI number 1. And we'll be back in MATLAB for the next two fMRI labs. And I know how everyone feels about MATLAB, but from what I've tested so far, I think this MATLAB lab should be much easier to navigate for everyone who may or may not have had some hesitations regarding the bugs they ran into and the issues they ran into with the previous two EEG labs. From what I've tested, again, so far, this is much more straightforward, and I'll be giving you a walkthrough of a little bit of what you're going to be doing in MATLAB today. So what I would recommend doing before you even start both labs is watch the face by occupation pairs video and the word by word pairs video when you get a chance. And then what you're going to do is download the fMRI files corresponding to today's lab. And from there, kind of show you what you're going to do. Once you have those downloaded, you're going to move both of those files to your desktop. Okay. Again, these need to be moved to your desktop in order for the scripts to run today. So what I'm going to now do is just go into MATLAB. Let me just make sure that that screen is sharing MATLAB. Okay, excellent. So the next thing you're going to do is from the lab document, you're basically just going to copy and paste these lines into the MATLAB command window. Again, we're not going to be opening any scripts, just copy and paste, making sure those paths are added. And then we're going to move ourselves into the data directory. And what you might have just noticed is, again, if I do it from my desktop, you could see that this line of code right here basically brings us directly into the data folder on our desktop. From there, what we're going to be doing is working with JSPM view. So all you have to do is just copy this line, JSPM underscore view, paste it in your console, and press enter or return. And you're going to see this screen pop up here. Again, you should be seeing three blank windows. What we're going to do is load our image by pressing load image. We're already going to be in that data directory. So we're going to load in the wspgr.hdr file and click open. And again, what you're going to see is three slices of this averaged brain showing up in each of these three windows. And we can actually discuss more during lab what we're looking at here and what we're kind of measuring between functional versus structural. But again, if you have any specific questions regarding what you're viewing here, feel free to reach out to me during lab and I'd be happy to discuss more. The next thing you're going to be doing is going to load overlay SPM, going into that words folder and identifying the SPMT HDR folder. And you're going to click open. And from there, what you're going to do is making sure that display is set to positive. We're going to set our threshold to 2.36 to start. Hit apply. And again, what you're actually going to see are these red areas of the brain show up. And what you're looking at here actually is just significant activation in the brain corresponding to the specific word conditions that we're viewing here. And again, I'd be happy to explain more of how we measure significant activation in the voxels responding to different conditions, but we'll focus on just what you'll be doing in MATLAB so far. So once you're kind of done with this, you're going to be loading various statistics that you'll note from the lab document, and you're going to be answering those and going through and just for each significant activation for our different conditions, you're going to be reporting the test statistics, and that'll be pretty much it. So again, if you have any questions prior to lab or before watching this video, feel free to let me know. But again, what I would recommend moving forward is using MATLAB on CU Boulder's computers, just because I've been able to sort out with OIT all the permissions issues, and I think it's going to be straightforward moving forward.